The mind of Mythos.
Our common friend Jeff Meadows to come over and like do a window into his world. He's like, you could just like have a window into Jeff's world right here, you know. And it's like a 3x5. He was gonna paint a window and have Jeff do that. And he's like, what would skyscrapers in Jeff's world look like and stuff like that, you know. And so I'm like took Mike's vision from Mike, and I'm listening, you know. And I try to bring that to Jeff. And I'm like, and I got Jeff at the house, and I'm like talking to him. I'm like showing him, like, you know, like over here, and like after like a couple of minutes, I look over, and Jeff's like not paying any attention to me. He's like staring at the 30-foot ceiling, just has off in his own place. And he said, "Skyscrapers," you know what I mean? And it was like, then it was on. He just like took the whole thing on, and that was it.
I've been painting a long time. I think my first memory of actually painting was, you know, we were always into skateboarding, so we were always into the graphics and, you know, heavily influenced by the graphics of the skateboards that we were buying, you know, and into skateboarding. I started skating when I was like 6 or something, you know, and I remember a friend of mine, Nathan Williams, and I had gotten paint and spray paint, and we went to our neighbor's house and we spray painted our initials underneath his house, and so it was an instant bust, and we were totally busted on that. And so, you know, my mom went out and bought like a whole setup for me to actually learn how to paint. And so I think I painted an orange. I remember what I painted. I just can't remember the colors exactly, but I thought I'm pretty sure I painted an orange guy, weird Ron Allen skateboarding style. Had this orange character with a pop gun to his head sitting on a purple couch. And I remember my parents just like took everything away and were like, "Wait, you need to really, you know, what's going on here with your mind, you know?" And they still let me draw and loved all the stuff I did, but never really understood any of the content that I was doing. And, you know, I'd say that all of my art's been pretty twisted ever since I started painting. So yeah, it's been kind of a style that I've grown into for several years, yeah.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Don't you agree, folks? Don't you agree? Yes, yes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Look at the sunshine now. Oh, what a day. What a day.
Jeff, by nature, he is an artistic-ass motherfucker, dude. He was conceived and born to be an artistic-ass motherfucker living amongst us mortals.
And then after a while, I started to realize that all those old pieces and the rusty things and the stuff I was drawing and painting on was kind of hand in hand with the old tattered beat up look that I've always loved, and like the numbers that we're looking at, and like this place, the way it's all beat up and old just makes me feel good, you know. And it's so, yeah, it's pretty easy to just go get free stuff that looks like this and put drawings and paintings on them.
I would have to say it's his junk art. And that's only because I think that comes from more of who he is and not more for who he's trying to be.
If anyone likes my art, it's kind of like if they like me, you know, you either like me or you hate me. There's no in between. And so my art, I put it up there and I go, there's going to be a lot of people hating this shit. And they're not going to like it, but, you know, there's going to be a ton of people that do like it and get it and see the joke and see, you know, the expression on the character or whatever, and be like, I know how that guy feels, you know, or I know where, you know, he's at in his life or something, you know, and appreciate it. So,
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Don't you agree, folks?